I know you can learn it. No one cannot learn it. Trust me. So here's...
He has more faith in me than my father. Again, we're going to make a video about this totally obscure beatboxer that no one knows. This is Dlow. He's okay. It's alright. Let's listen to his tutorial.
Of a sound that we can use in beatboxing. It's a tutorial right now. It's called the click roll. And the click roll is this sound. Technically, the click roll is also... but that'll be in a different tutorial. Right now, we're going to work on the click roll. Here's some demonstrations of the click roll sound. Also...
That's really cool.
It's basically tongue,
so the click
bass,
roll
but inward. Like,
this is like every guitar tutorial video ever. I'm going to show you how to play guitar. That's the tutorial. Like,
after this
more.
video, you'll be able to do this.
Yeah. And then, like, it's, was it, welcome to Speed Kills, a guitar tutorial for everybody.
And Nitro, and this is lesson 1 of Metal Method's Speed Kills. What I'm going to show you in this video today is how to master the art of playing lightning fast.
That's right, folks, it only takes 5 minutes. Alright, more Dlow.
Difficulty rating of...
A 10?
I'm
4?
going to say a 4 or a 5 out of 10. So it's
I just guessed that.
Average sound to try and learn. I know you can learn it. No one cannot learn it. Trust me. So here's...
He has more faith in me than my father.
Yeah, I have faith in you. I have faith in you about this sound. It'll sound bad at first.
It'll sound terrible. And probably for quite a while.
It'll just sound like you're...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want my wife hearing me make these noises in private.
That's how we do it. Firstly, you might already do the sound. There's a few people that can do the sound already. It's quite rare, but there's a chance you can already do it. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do it, and I'm going to show you some variations, and I'm going to explain to you how you can make this sound very strong on a stage, and how to perform it when it's not on a stage as well. So if you can already do this sound, it might be worth staying, and if not, it's cool. So just before we jump into the tutorial of it, I want to give a shout out to the shadow sumo technique. So we've got Kim, we've got Hutch, we've got Big Ben, and the others. This is a technique that I would say they pioneered more mainstream, the click roll. Shadow sumo.
It's so sick when he does it.
Personally to Beatbox from the UK. I've heard him use it, probably the best that I can think of. And another shout out, you know, to Hiss, who's using it in fast techniques with zippers.
Oh,
I'm not really a user of the click roll very much. I use it sometimes, and I don't know where it originated, unfortunately. But I can say that this sound is OP. Overpowered sound on the stage. And a great bass sound to use overall. So
and you can
Right, so firstly, we need to understand that this is an inward sound. We're breathing in.
Combo it with other sounds.
Okay?
Yeah,
so
that's what he's done. It kind of sounds crazy.
All right, next step, we need to get the tongue involved. The tongue rattles inwards. That's how we make this sound. Apologies for my audio, by the way, the muzzling.
This guy, okay, hold on. First of all, he's too nice, and I'll tell you why I hate that, okay? Okay. Let me get, that should be working. There we go. Look at him casually having 2 RC505s in the back. Because he's balling, right? And then he's like, you know, I'm sure you can learn it. I'm sure you can learn it. But if you look closely, this mustache This is the mustache of a supervillain. Okay? He's going to get some train tracks. All right? I don't know who this Dlow character is. But he's too nice, and he's got more stuff than I do. And that's how I feel about that.
It's a lot easier to set up this video if it's like that. All right, so we are using the side of our tongue. So a lot of people that try this sound are going to go with the middle. Right here. Okay, no, this is on the side. For maximum control and power, we need the side of the tongue. So you can pick a side. I can do both.
Mine's left.
So let's find out where we're doing it on the tongue. We're doing it underneath the tongue, curling up. So I'll show you a visual with my fingers where you could do it on both sides. So it's just underneath. This is the tongue. We do it here or here. Okay? We don't just sit there with the tongue and do it. It's impossible. What we need to do is curl the side of the tongue. Okay, so wait. This is the side right now. We curl it on the roof like that. So we turn it up onto the side, onto the roof of the mouth. Inside the teeth on the roof. Okay? Now, in the learning stages, it's important to try and do it further up the tongue and also further back.
He's so specific.
2 positions.
Yeah.
Anywhere along that line.
And this is how you have to be, like, to get really good.
Try both sides too. So what we do is we curl the tongue and place it on the roof. And then we breathe in through the connection of the tongue to the roof.
I'm just like, I feel like I'm choking.
Now, if you're not getting any sound like that, breathe harder first.
Awful.
And you might get that little rattle.
Oh, God.
When you found the rattle, that's what you're playing with. That's what's making the click roll. Okay? So any tips to try and get it easier for you, more functional, is to make the tongue tighter to the roof and make it harder for the air to come in, but still make the air come in from there. On the other side. It's going to sound quite messy to start. This is quite easy to learn at this point. I'm not surprised if you are watching and you've already learned it, but if you haven't, well, no problem. Try both sides, remember that. We're looking for this position on the tongue. I'm going to come over and show you.
Whoa.
Do you want to try it?
Whoa. That's inappropriate. Okay. Okay. You got to ask me for consent first. Nuh-uh. Okay.
So do you understand basically how the sound is created?
No.
I don't think I've heard better it's good how in depth he's going, but I think there are better ways to explain it for someone. Like if you're outward, like rolling your R's, like you have your tongue. Yeah, you have your tongue oscillating off the top of your hard palate.
Okay.
What you do is, because if you were to imagine in that same tongue position trying to breathe in, it's not going to rattle because the air's pushing it up. And yeah, so you got to curl your tongue backwards so that when the air's coming in, your tongue is slapping against the roof of your mouth.
So in general, I think your explanation and his are definitely sufficient. I think it's just like, you got to sit down with it and do a couple things, but it's like either I can train to project over an orchestra or I can learn, like these are I love beatboxing, but I love kind of like just using the basics. Like getting into this is kind of insane. Though honestly, it might actually help my singing, because if you're one of the big problems that people have with singing are the vowels. right? So, and vowels are made basically entirely with the tongue and the soft palate. So this would probably give people a lot of, like, more awareness. So, I don't know, maybe. I shouldn't write it off. This is harder than it looks. And it looks pretty hard, so. This is the secret to his power right here. This is absurd. Look at this. That's the best arrow. What the hell? It's like he's a rock star. Like, I'm sure that actually really, really helps with power. That it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's
I mean, it's like women's and males' vocal cords. It's the ability to go low, have more presence, more power.
Yeah, it can literally create lower frequencies in a way that you can't otherwise.
In there, this is where you're hitting a sub bass, like a sub bass lip roll. It's going to be the same frequency on a sound system with a microphone, or if you want to actually pick up the sub.
Wow. Man, forget being a student of beatboxing. Like, give this man a PhD. The level of detail. It's really, really impressive.